guys, so this is Southern Oil Mama coming to you tonight. It is about 9:30 where I live at in East Tennessee. I just got back from post-convention with essential oils. We had a blast tonight. We learned a lot of really cool stuff. I was supposed to be able to go to convention in Utah this year, but I was unable to go. My dad got really sick and had to be med flighted to Vanderbilt. Some of you may know my dad's battling stage 4 cancer, so he had to go have brain surgery down in Vanderbilt. So we had to deal with that. So I had to not go to convention, which was cool. It's okay. I needed to be where I needed to be. So, but I was able to go to post-convention tonight in our area, which was awesome. It was over in Bristol, Virginia. Had a big, amazing time. And I wanted to come on here tonight because I don't know how many of you have heard about Doterras' new essential oil called Copaiba. I want to talk to you just a little bit tonight about that, just a real quick little thing about Copaiba. So basically, how many of you have heard of like Doterra's new weed oil? No weed, there's no weed in it. But it's a lot of people are comparing it to that because it has some of the same qualities as the cannabis oil. And so tonight I want to talk a little bit about the CB2 receptor. And I want to tell you a little bit about my testimony. Southern Oil Mama has a testimony on Copaiba. So really quick, I want to just dive right into it. So this is Copaiba. Let me zoom in on there. Copaiba. It's the new Copaiba oil. It is amazing. It smells very earthy, woodsy. It's just a great oil. It's not a real strong, bold smell, so it's kind of got that mellow smell to it. One thing about Copaiba that I find just totally interesting is I knew it had a lot of neuro qualities. I had done some research on it, and there's not a lot of research out there because it's so new. There are other Copaiba oils out there that other companies have. And then you have to kind of worry about purity and things like that. Well, doTERRA Copaiba oil is a lot different than any other Copaiba oil on the market because they use 4 species, 4 different oils to make up this amazing Copaiba oil. And the thing is, I knew it had neuro qualities, so I knew it could trigger that CB2 receptor. Well, I have 2 children, my 2 youngest children. They're both autistic, and so my daughter that's autistic, she has a lot of issues with stimming. And I'm at a point though, she's 8 years old and she just pretty much stims all the time. And a lot of times I don't even notice it anymore. People who aren't around her a lot will notice, the stimming, the shaking, and the moving around. And so I knew when I got my Copaiba oil, I was lucky enough to get it right when it came out. It's right now, it's kind of on back order, so you can still get it, but there's plenty of Copaiba oil to go around. There's just some issues with it right now, getting it to everyone. So many people are trying to get it right now. Well, with the Copaiba oil, when I got it, Becca, my daughter, that stims really bad, was having just an all-around bad day that day. And so her stimming effects were just really kind of all over the place. And so I thought, well, I already use vetiver on her, which we'll talk about vetiver another day. That's from Haiti. But I had my Copaiba oil, so I wanted to try it. So I knew that I wanted to just put it right on the base of her neck. And I kind of wanted just to go straight down the spine with it topically. Because with doTERRA oils, they're different than a lot of other oils because we can use them topically, aromatically, and we can ingest our oils because they're beyond organic. They're pure CPTG oils. So I used the Copaiba oil on her, and I just went straight down the base of her neck onto the spine. Now, why did I choose that area? Well, it kind of goes hand in hand. I'm trying to affect that neuro area, and so our spinal cord, that's where all our neuro going straight to the brain and things like that. So that's kind of why I chose that area on her. I put the Copaiba oil on, not really knowing what we were going to see. Would we see results? You just never know. With the vetiver that I use on her, we see some mild, it will milden the stimming for maybe an hour sometimes, but then it just milds. It kind of moderates it. It's not as bad, but she's still stimming. And so I kind of put it on her, and I really didn't tell her. I didn't tell her it was anything different. She just thought I was putting vetiver on her, which is exactly where I put the vetiver. So I put the Copaiba oil on her, and I just wanted to sit back and let me just see what happens. So I just tried not to make a big deal out of it, just like every day we use vetiver on her. So I didn't make a big deal out of it. And she was sitting in the classroom, as maybe you know, I homeschool, so she was sitting in the classroom here, and she was just, you know, after I put it on you, she was stimming a lot. After about 20 minutes, I want to say 20, 30 minutes, I noticed that stimming was just stopping. Now, this is a child that stims from the time she wakes up to the time she goes to bed, and she sometimes will even stim in her sleep. And I noticed that stimming just really pretty much ceased. It just ceased to exist at that point. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I go and I get my husband. I'm like, honey, you got to come in here. This Copaiba oil is working. And I didn't tell her. And my husband comes in and he looks and he's like, that's weird. And so then I immediately go to my computer and I'm researching Copaiba autism, doTERRA Copaiba oil autism, and there's just nothing out there yet. And so I called one of my friends that does doTERRA also, and I called her and I'm like, listen, you won't believe what's happening. She said, you have to be kidding. And see, the thing that makes this so phenomenal to me is I teach a class here in our area. I do a specialty class called Exceptional Oils for Exceptional Kids that I actually learned off a friend of mine. And I studied it and researched it, the blood-brain barrier and different things like that. And so so this is just so huge. So I knew I was onto something, but I wanted to see how long this was actually going to last. Her stimming just ceased for about 2 hours. So then I thought, well, maybe this was a fluke. Let's just go with it again, because the great thing about our essentials is we can reapply as we need. We're not going to overdose. I mean, you're not going to harm yourself. So I immediately went right back, right down the spine. 30 minutes later, no stimming. Now, then the weird part about it was that night, my daughter comes in and she says, Mom, and I was like, what? And she's always real excited, you know, and she's like, I really feel calm. And I was like, you feel calm? And she's like, I feel really calm. I think I really like that new oil. And I was like, Becca, I didn't tell you I put a new oil on you. She said, no. She said, it smelled different. And so ever since the Copaiba has come in, I'm using Copaiba every day on her. So I've really tried to do a lot of research on the neuro. And I want to just share that with you guys really quick. I've got just a few notes I want to touch on, and then we'll end this video. So Copaiba is resin from the Copaiba tree. It's compounds of the beta caryophyllae. I think I'm saying that right. Caryophyllae. And it's really good for calming of the skin. It's really good for neuro. It's good for inflammation, and it's amazing on pain. I've heard so many testimonies on pain, people with like sciatic nerve pain and things like that. Now I'm using it more for the neuro. I do know of a lot of people who are using it for the pain, rheumatoid arthritis, joint pain, like I said, sciatic nerve and things like that. But really with Copaiba, you get your own experience with it. So we can all be different. Now there's 3 main cannabinoids that are derived from the plants. So we're looking more with the BCP. The beta-arylphyllene, I think I'm saying that right, phyllene, you all know what I mean. And it goes directly to that CB2 receptor, and it's going to start working on the CB2 receptor at 65%. Like I said, there's 4 species. No other company does that with the 4 species of the Copaiba tree. 4 in this bottle. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys tonight. And anyone that's interested in the Copaiba oil, please reach out to me, message me. I would love to help you with that. And I know of all seriousness, like Southern Roll Mama, we joke around a lot. My life's crazy. I've got a lot of kids, and it's just always sporadic, and it can be comical at times. But on a serious note, Copaiba is just really nothing for me to joke about. And I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. I'm going to keep this short and sweet and simple. But anybody that's interested in it or more information, I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to sell you an oil, but I want you to experience it for yourself. So anyone that might be interested in checking out some of doTERRA's CPTG Copaiba oil, brand new, fresh on the market, guys, fresh on the market, just shoot me an email at, it's called lornasoil1@yahoo.com. Shoot me a message, PM me, look me up on Facebook, whatever, and I'll be happy to share my experience with you, give you some more info on it, tell you how you can get this amazing oil. It's not expensive. It's a very inexpensive oil that can really change your life. And one more thing I wanted to show you. A lot of people will say, oh, you can't ingest essentials. doTERRAs you can, and Copaiba honestly has no taste. So I'm going to just demonstrate this on right under my tongue. One drop. You do not even taste it. It literally, it's just like water. And so when we ingest our Copaiba oil, it's hitting our bloodstream. I mean, we can put it in veggie caps. You don't have to put it under your tongue. I just do because you don't taste it. And the effects are great. And why did I use it tonight? Well, let's see. I've been to post-convention. I've been sitting in a chair for 2 hours. I'm a little sore, so that can just help on my pain. So that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. And I'm glad everybody's tuning in. I hope everybody's liking the new page, new Southern Oil Mama page. We can be funny again when I do another video. And I'd love to demonstrate that one day, just like bring back in here and I'll show you exactly how I apply it. It's super simple. And so I want to thank you guys. And normally I'm not this dressed up. This is kind of funny. This is my fancy go out clothes because we went to Chili's tonight and did the 2 for $20 before post-convention, which was awesome. I got me a steak. And some cheese fries with ranch dressing. Super good. All right, so Southern Oil Mama's going to go now, and we will see you all later. So Southern Oil Mama out. Y'all take care and check out the Copaiba oil. Let's spell that really quick. Copaiba. doTERRA Copaiba oil. All right, peace out, guys.